Welcome to the Wild Follies channel. As you know, millions of accidents happen every day around the world, and in these accidents, both humans and animals are affected. Today, we've compiled 45 shocking moments where the unstoppable power of vehicles meets the wild nature. We present you with these heart-wrenching scenes. Enjoy watching. The deer notices the approaching train but ignores it and crosses its path. Unfortunately, it ends up under the train and is torn apart. Another deer doesn't notice the train coming through the trees and crashes into it violently at full speed. This dog tried to escape the train to save its life, but fell to the ground and ended up underneath it. Amazingly, it wasn't crushed, truly shocking. This sheep seems to ignore the train, and the train crashes into it, leading to a horrific outcome. If you look closely here, you can see the bird hitting the window of the oncoming train, and unfortunately, it lost its life. Another bird collided with the train and lost its life. Here, the man runs in front of the train, taking a risk to save his dog, and successfully rescues it. I feel really sorry for this cow. The train honked its horn, but the cow ignored it and tragically died. Another cow is about to be under the train. Here it is. You will witness the moments when a rabbit gets crushed under a train. These cows couldn't find a way to escape and got trapped by the wall. Later, they were severely injured. This donkey seems to have given up on life, waiting for the train to crush it. Truly heartbreaking. It crashed into the train while fleeing from the hunters. Again, a donkey is standing on the tracks. Trains are truly dangerous vehicles. A moment of carelessness can cost you your life. Animals, being hungry, search for food while crossing the tracks. Thousands of animals have lost their lives due to trains. This is truly a heartbreaking thing. The relevant authorities come to the tracks to clean up the carcasses. Many incidents like this occur. These dogs saved their lives at the last moment. While the dog was sleeping, the train quickly passed over it. This dog fought hard to escape, but unfortunately, it failed. The elephant, unable to see the train coming quickly, was badly injured and couldn't get up. The elephant fought with great effort, trying to stand up for a long time, but eventually fell again and was left in pain. After enduring these difficult moments, sadly, the elephant passed away. It's truly a heartbreaking and devastating situation. Another injured elephant. Normally, an elephant weighs around 5,000 kilograms, but this one is struggling with great pain and injury. Trains are one of the most essential elements of modern transportation. They provide fast and efficient travel, contributing significantly to economic growth and social mobility. However, this rapid development has led to an unexpected issue in rural areas. Animals unable to hear or recognize approaching trains, resulting in tragic fatalities. Some animals struggle to perceive the speed and approach of trains. In open fields or forested areas, animals unfamiliar with train sounds fail to assess the threat properly. The quiet and rapid movement of modern trains leaves animals with little time to react. Inadequate fencing, warning systems, or barriers along certain railway routes increase the risk of animal fatalities. Train collisions with animals cause more than just individual animal losses. They disrupt ecosystems and deeply affect the balance of wildlife. The loss of reproductive age animals makes it harder for species to sustain their populations, threatening the natural food chain. Migratory animals face accidents or find their paths completely blocked, making it harder to locate food, water, and shelter. When migration is hindered, animal populations may concentrate in certain areas, placing excessive pressure on local ecosystems. Dead animals from train collisions may pollute the environment, disrupting ecological cycles. Decomposing carcasses left unattended can harm ecosystems or encourage the spread of harmful organisms. Train personnel can be trained to recognize animal-heavy areas and respond appropriately to minimize collision risks. Local communities can be educated on keeping animals safe near train tracks and encouraged to support prevention efforts. Planting trees or bushes along railways can act as natural barriers, making it harder for animals to access the tracks. The cow attempted to cross the tracks to reach the other side of the road, but failed to notice the speed of the approaching train. The train, unable to stop in time, collided with the cow, resulting in its death. This tragic moment unfolded with the helplessness of the animal and the unstoppable force of the train. On a cold and snowy day, a cow searching for shelter found itself on the train tracks. Unaware of the speed of the approaching train, it was struck with a violent collision and lost its life. Even though help arrived, it was already too late. The tragic incident had reached its sorrowful end. The train, unable to slow down when it encountered a herd of deer, caused the death of several of them. The collision left a deep silence in the surrounding nature. The engineers struggled to shake off the impact of the tragic event for a long time. The people around didn't go to help the cow. Some were frightened, while others had accepted the situation. They all watched the tragic scene helplessly. The black goat here narrowly escaped the train at the last moment. It noticed the approaching train just in time and quickly moved away from the tracks, narrowly avoiding death. Once again, the cow crossed the railway, seemingly indifferent to the approaching train. It was only a step away from escaping, but the train quickly closed in and struck, ending its life with a tragic fate. A brief silence enveloped the area after the collision. The train continued on its path, leaving behind a great void. Once again, a train came speeding and struck the dog running toward the tracks. The impact caused the dog to roll several times, ultimately ending its life. People around watched in horror, but there was no time to react. The train continued on its way without slowing down, leaving behind a trail of pain and silence. Sees the train approaching, but does nothing to save the animal. Later, the animal tragically loses its life due to the impact. The man watches helplessly, his eyes filled with regret and fear. When he realizes that it's too late, his conscience weighs heavily on him. A train was speeding when a dog stepped onto the tracks. The conductor hit the brakes, but stopping was impossible. The train struck the dog, and it lost its life. This incident was a reminder that more precautions were needed to protect animals near railway tracks. During the night, a fox entered the chicken coop. Moving silently, it attacked the chickens and caught a few. In the morning, the farmers were shocked to find some of their chickens missing. Trains can travel at speeds ranging from 80 to 400 kilometers per hour, depending on their type. Due to their high speeds, they cannot stop suddenly. A full stop can take hundreds of meters to several kilometers. Obstacles they encounter include natural disasters, vehicles, people, and animals. Animal collisions are particularly dangerous, often proving fatal for the animals and posing risks to the trains. Therefore, some areas implement fences, animal crossings, and warning systems to prevent such incidents. However, obstacles on railway tracks remain a significant safety concern. To keep animals off the tracks, some countries install tall fences along railway lines. Advanced train systems use sensors and cameras to alert conductors of potential obstacles. Certain trains are designed with special nose structures to minimize damage and collisions. Additionally, railway companies conduct regular maintenance to reduce hazards on the tracks. Despite these precautions, train accidents cannot be entirely prevented, making constant monitoring essential. In conclusion, while it may be difficult to completely prevent trains from hitting animals, we can minimize these accidents with the right precautions. Solutions like sensors, warning systems, and safety fences can enhance the safety of both animals and train operations. Raising awareness and collaborating with authorities are also crucial steps. Additionally, educating local communities and those living near railway tracks can be an effective measure. Remember, even small changes can make a big difference. If we all stay aware of this issue, a more harmonious coexistence between nature and transportation is possible. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more content. Together, we can build a more conscious society. See you in the next video.